Hey there. So I've still been playing this game quite a lot. I think I'm at around 200 hours. I'd have to check actually, but I'm definitely up there in terms of hours. And then of course it's growing even more. Actually, let's check real quick. Where am I at on Steam here? 245. So there you go. Um, I rather enjoy this game. Um, so there's a YouTuber, One More Turn, who produces great analytical content for this game. I just want you to know I really disagree with a lot of his conclusions. Um, the game, because it's played over 3 ages, it's sort of like each age has a bell curve to it. In the beginning, you're on the one end of the bell curve, and you're trying really hard to get your engine going as fast as possible, right? So you need whatever boosts you can get as quickly as you can. And I think One More Turn does address that pretty well. And then you get rolling, and then you're in the middle of the bell curve, which is the peak of the curve. And that's when, everything's firing and you're producing and you're accomplishing objectives. And then eventually you get to the end of the age where, okay, I've already accomplished anything I can culturally or economically. And so there's only like a few more goals I can achieve before the game ends, right? Because you're trying to earn legendary points. And let's say, for example, in the first age, your economy is you need to get resources, right? And then once you get the X number of resources, you've unlocked all the legacy points you can get. I think I said legendary. I meant to say legacy. And getting additional resources doesn't help you anymore. I mean, they give you whatever the value the resource gives you, but you're not earning more legacy points. You've achieved all you're going to achieve. Same with the culture. With the culture, you got to build a certain number of wonders. Once you've built all those wonders, you've achieved all you can achieve. Building additional wonders might help you because they are ageless, but beyond that, they're not necessarily helping you with your progression. And then there's the relics, or whatever they're called, the great works of art that you get for that first age. Again, you collect so many of them, and then once you've collected enough, additional ones don't matter. On the military side, you conquer. If I conquer so many enemy cities, I eventually get all the legacy points I'm going to get. Conquering additional enemy cities doesn't really provide much for me. So the formula is the same. And as you progress along the bell curve, towards the end of the age, there's not as much to do. And so I think the cardinal mistake that he makes in his recommendations is he shows you a civilization at the end of age 1 where they're producing like 100 science a turn or whatever. So he's got this great science production going. It's pointless. It's worthless. Science production doesn't help you in age 2 because all that goes away. All those buildings with the adjacency bonuses, etc., they all go inert. I mean, some of the wonders and the ageless buildings do carry on, but almost everything else goes inert. And so it's not as helpful. And so he really values certain civilizations and certain leaders a lot more than I would. And the ones I value are the ones that give you boosts at the beginning of the age. When you're at the left end of the bell curve, and when you're trying to get your civilization going as quickly as possible. And that's true for every civilization game. Those early game bonuses are always huge. So, where am I going with all this? Well, with all my playthroughs, you can see I've been playing certain leaders more than others. I've heard that there's some really powerful things you can unlock with this leader, and also with him. And I just haven't done it. I mean, it's just, for whatever reason, they're just not, suiting my palate, if you will. He is by far my favorite leader, Tecumseh. I do best with him, without a doubt. Isabella is a also at the same level. I love them both. And I'm also a big fan of Augustus. So between the leaders, those are my three top tier leaders. And it's for different reasons. Like Augustus gets a lot of bonuses for his towns. So he can produce very powerful towns. And it helps you in the first stage because the first stage money is tight. And you don't always have the money to upgrade your towns to cities, and he doesn't require you to. You can leave them as towns, and the amount of gold it costs to purchase buildings in towns is half off. And so you're also getting extra production in your capital. So your capital is able to produce whatever it needs to produce. You're able to produce things in your towns for half the price, and you don't have to upgrade them to city. So you could use that money you would have spent to upgrade them to a city to buy all the buildings you need, and they can buy culture buildings. So the town has more in it, and you can complete quarters, and it's very, very powerful. Isabella is just powerful because of the natural wonder bonuses. Those natural wonders give you huge bonuses even when you're not Isabella. When you are her, you get double. And you're almost always guaranteed to start the game with a natural wonder near a capital. And so she just immediately gets massive bonuses, and you get them on turn 1, turn 2. And that gives you your civilization the boost that it needs to take off. Everything else after that, I mean, if you could find, other wonders, like I had one game where I was able to find 3 wonders in the old world, which was fantastic because she was able to colonize next to all 3 of them. And it was really fantastic to have 3 cities next to those 3 wonders. And it could be really, really good. And then, of course, Tecumseh, he gets food and production for suzerain. And as long as you can get city-states and become suzerains of them, he gets massive bonuses. And in his case, he has this, and so here he's got food and production per age, right? And here's another food per age, and there's another production per age. So he's getting double for every suzerain status. You can get massive production, and this is in all settlements, towns or cities. So he's getting massive bonuses as long as you can get those suzerain thing rolling. And in most games you can. You do have to be careful because the AI does like to destroy the city-states. And in her case, she has this one, plus 2 gold on natural wonders, which she doubles to 4. Because remember, she doubles everything on a natural wonder. So this adds plus 2 gold to it. Let's say it already had 2 gold to begin with. She adds 2 more, that makes it 4. And then her ability doubles it, which makes it 8. So you're getting 8 gold per tile. That's fantastic. And then the other one is... Oh, I always forget what it looks like. Oh, where is it? It is called Pedro Real. There we go. Pedron Real, right here. Plus 2 happiness per age. And remember, this is per age. So, by age 3, that gold... that's 6 gold on there. Plus the 2 from the natural wonder makes it 8. And she doubles it, so now it's 16 per tile. And then this is 2 more happiness. So normally it has 2. This makes it 4. So she's getting 8 per tile. And 16 by age 3. It's fantastic. Now, it's really funny because I don't have any recommendations for him. He has this one that gives you plus 2 food per age in towns. That makes the towns grow quicker. And since he's going to have a lot of towns, at least in the first stage, it makes some sense to do that. You'll have a lot quicker growth in the beginning. But really, you can grab anything you want with him. The other thing is...
Principium omnium parum, sed tandem aedificabo marmoream urbem ubi
all right, Daddy,
ante
shut up.
alateres.
Be quiet. Okay, Carthage. This was early March release. I love Carthage. It's not getting a lot of love. The One More Turn guy rated this really low. I think his rating is nuts. I think I could play Carthage and beat... He rated Maya the highest. I think Maya is okay. I would not say that they're good at all. I think Carthage gives you early game bonuses that the Mayans are going to be... That's like a long, slow burn. And so, to play the Mayans properly, they have this quarter where you get production bonuses equal to a percentage of whatever technology you just researched. So if it takes you 6 turns to finish a technology, you get a percentage of that for every settlement that has this finished quarter, meaning you have to build both these buildings. Then that settlement will get that much production. So if it's a town, which you have to upgrade to a city to be able to build this. So in the first age, none of them are going to be towns, but in age 2, some of them could be towns. They'll just get gold. But for the cities, they would get production, which would help them to build whatever buildings they need to build, maybe help you to crank out some wonders. It's a long, slow burn because you have to set up a lot. You have to create a settler. You have to go settle a city. You then have to convert that city with gold, or you have to convert the town into a city. Then you have to build both of these, and then and only then do you get this bonus. I just don't think it's as good, to be honest. And apparently they just nerfed it. So today, this used to be a 15% bonus. Now it's reduced to 5. I wasn't even a fan of this when it was 15%. But anyways, it's nerfed even more because I guess some people thought this was really good. Personally, I think that Carthage, they produce 2 colonists for the price of 1. And this here gives you massive production. And you can build them in towns. You don't even need to produce a city. So you get this Caesar guy with Carthage. You got yourself a fantastic game. You get Isabella with Carthage. Again, another fantastic game. And then if you play Tecumseh, you definitely want to beat Greece if you're playing Tecumseh. This is the best nation for him. The other thing is we now have a new build today. And they just added... Who did they add? Bulgaria is a new nation. I've never played since this new build. And let's see. Receive food to all towns when pillaging improvements. This is a very military-oriented one. I don't pillage very often. So anytime I see pillaging bonuses, I don't like it. So not a fan of Bulgaria. They get a unique cavalry. Units in the command radius can pillage for no movement cost. Okay. I mean, that definitely feeds well. Plus 4 production. You gain stealth. And so it goes on a warehouse tile. That's okay. Nothing to write home about. And then we got a new one in the modern age. Buganda? Was that the new one? No. It might have been Buganda. No, Nepal. That's the new one. All warehouse buildings apply to mountain terrain tiles. But they cost plus 1 gold and happiness and maintenance. Does not remove warehouse bonuses. Okay, this could be really good, actually, with a leader I haven't played but I've been wanting to try. And that would be... Oh, where did he go? Right there. Pachacuti. So he gets a little bit of mountain bonuses here. And he can eventually lock more mountain bonuses, right? And so if you had him, along with, the Nepal in the modern age, and then I don't know what you would do in the other 2 ages, but he seems to be like a mountain type of leader, right? So you have some leaders that need to be near water. Carthage is a civilization that needs to be near water, so Carthage is perfect for archipelago maps. This is one that wants to be near mountains. And then here's the new leader. We got Simon Bolivar. You get 1 free support on your wars, which is pretty cool. When you conquer a settlement for the first time, you can purchase 1 constructible for free. Okay. Unrest does not prevent purchasing. So as soon as you take a town, you can start building that town up without having to wait. That's not horrible. What does he do? He gives you 20% food when in only 1 alliance, which is... I rarely can get more than 1 alliance. It's really hard for me to do with my playstyle, so that sort of makes sense. I don't mind that at all. He's not a horrible leader. I don't think he's great. He definitely relies a lot on wars. But the 1 free war support is good. The militaristic thing can give you another free war support. So the moment that somebody declares war on you, you got 2. And if you build the Gate of Nation, that gives you 5 more. You could literally have 7 war support on somebody the moment they declare war on you. That could be pretty good. Alright, so let's try it. So what they said is they made a lot of improvements to the game with the way... So let's do Isabella. We'll get the Padrone Real, Queen's Jewelry going.
Plega a Dios que yo reine.
And we're going to pick
que este
Carthage.
su reino se acreciente sobre la tierra. ¿Se hará igual con el de vos?
Let's get at least sovereign level. I could probably do higher, but I sort of like that. I've been fooling around a lot with putting it in marathon, which is crazy. It takes you like 50 turns to complete anything. But it does make the game nice because you can enjoy the ages. They don't finish so quickly. The Continents Plus is something that I do like to do. But when you're playing as Carthage, Archipelago is where it's king. And we'll go with Standard. And I like to... So, there's Standard start position and there's Balanced. I don't know really what it does. They added it, but they didn't explain it. So, usually Balanced means that everybody has the same type of resources or whatever. But the thing I like to do is put age length of lung. So that means when you accomplish an age objective, the age meter bar doesn't move to 100% as quickly. So you can, it gives you an opportunity to get more legacy points. The other thing with this is over here, you have your 8 leaders. 5 will start in the old world, and then 3 will start in the new world. These 3 do not get created until you go to age 2. But what you can do is you can kill them. So now the new world will be unpopulated. So you have your 5 in the old world, all the tension that goes with it, and then when you discover the new world, it's going to be empty. There's not going to be any of those 3 leaders there, and so it gives you an opportunity to explore and settle the new world. I sort of like that a lot more, and I'm glad that they gave me that ability. And this is one of those things where if she doesn't start with a natural wonder next to her, start again, because it's not worth it. And if you're playing as Carthage and you don't start next to the ocean, start again, because the unique buildings that Carthage has needs to have an ocean. Now this is really bizarre because I got mountains. Oh wow. This is really bizarre. I don't know if I like this start at all. Looks like I got a little bit of land here I might be able to do something with. And I'm also noticing no natural wonder. I was hoping maybe one would reveal itself. Yeah, this is not a good start. I mean, the resources are nice. Let's get sailing going right away. Alright, so they said that there was improvements. I'm noticing there's extra pips here. Tells you when the crisis is going to trigger. Maybe things are a little bit, like the font looks a little bit more crisp. But I don't notice it too badly. Let's get another one of those going. They said that quick movement is in play now. So I might have to do that in the options here. So we're going to do quick movement. And here we go. We get our first... Might be nice to grab these because they give you nice production boosts. I do like the quick movement. That was really nice to see it move so fast. Okay, this is an interesting start. Don't get me wrong. With all the mountains here, this is horrible for Carthage. Because Carthage needs a lot of space to build wonders. Because this is the only city you can build. So we're going to use one of the features right here, restart. That's a new feature as well.
The children of Tyre come from afar to claim their destiny. From the center
There was
of the
two
world,
things going against us.
they will command
You pick
an
Isabella
empire
for the
that
natural
knows no
wonder.
equal.
So if they don't start you next to a natural wonder, it's sort of pointless. And if your scout doesn't spot one right away, like here's one right here. Boom. This is a tough one to be next to because it's Kilimanjaro, but look, it gives you hammers. That's really, really nice. Now, you also need a lot of tiles for building wonders and stuff. This is a tough one because it's like a peninsula here. I will move to where it recommends, I think. Oh, there's a new trade view. That's cool. Let's do... Yeah. So there's all of our resources. Do I stay here? That's 3 away. That's also 3 away. Or do I move in 1? I don't think it matters. If I'm next to this, I'm going to deal with volcano damage constantly. I'll stay right... if this is land over here, by moving in 1 more space, I'd be able to build more stuff. Although that's going to block me from being able to do that. I'll stay where I am. Let's build... There might be a possibility of building on this land here. This would have allowed me to get this real quick. I guess I didn't consider that. I'm gonna go ahead and get sailing right away. Build another scout. Love the quick movement. Definitely a great feature. And we're gonna move that way. There was no land, so I made the right call. I did miss out on this resource. If I would have been here, I'd have been able to collect that resource. We're on a tiny island. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, but let's keep going. And look at that. 2 hammers, 2 gold, 6 happiness. When I click on that, that's going to turn into 4, 4, and 12. That's what Isabella does for you. So I'm getting 4 hammers, 4 gold, and 12 happiness and I'm on turn 7. So I don't know if Mr. One More Turn is ever going to watch my video, but this is way better than the Mayans. And I guess, you know, you could argue that Isabella's given me this bonus, not Carthage. That's true. That is true. But Carthage is going to give me so much more. Like, they synchronize better. But anyways, Isabella is top tier. That's for sure. Then we're going to go ahead and build a granary right here. And by doing that, that lets me put another one out. So now I got 4, 4, and 12, and 4, 4, and 12 again. So I'm now getting 8 hammers in my city, and I'm already rocking and rolling right from the go. Alright, so the archipelago is sort of hurting me a little. Sort of. I do have one piece. There's my resource, so by not getting this one, I got that one. So that works. And I got that one and that one. So I got all 3 of those resources. That's worth it. I don't have a lot of land to build wonders. That's the one problem. I'm probably not going to be able to get a cultural anything going here. There's a lot of water. I will be able to possibly, if I can build Colossus. I got some desert here, so maybe a Petra would be nice. And until I get sailing, I'm sort of stuck on this island here. Oh, we found something. So we can greatly improve our relationship for 50 gold. Or get 50 happiness. I got plenty of happiness coming. I'm going to spend the gold. And improve our relationship with them. Which is still not happy with me, but hopefully it'll be at least better than it was. There we go. We finished our granary. I have nothing to produce, so I'm going to go ahead and make a warrior.
The fair breeze
And there we go. And bam, just like that. Oh gosh. The mountain's there. I'm really glad I didn't try to, like, colonize that. Let's get some pottery going. This looks crisper. And this part is where it gets interesting. Everybody always goes for this first, but when you play as Carthage, you need to go for this one first, because the Kothon gives you production bonuses. And you definitely want that. And I always take this one. And that. And because of the amount of happiness we're generating, we should get another one really soon. 1 turn left. We'll have the other one. And it's way too early to be building wonders, so we'll go with this. And then we get the 2 culture going. Teeny tiny island. Ooh, I could get a chariot. I never build chariots, but that would be nice. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll take the chariot. Now these guys are not going to be friendly towards me, so I got to get out of there. I got a chariot and a warrior being built. So it would be nice to build a galley. But let's get a fishing quay going. And I want it to be where if I build... Here, before I... So there's a Kothon and a dock. They're not showing up, are they? So, for example, this one has to be coast adjacent to land. So this is not... I guess that works. Alright, so that is not the right place to look. Let's go here. Right there. So you get 2 production. You get +1 production for each adjacent coastal terrain, and +1 for each navigable river, and 1 for each wonder. So here's what you want to do. This is 1, 2, 3 coastal terrain, right? So this is a really good spot for that building. This is not good, because this one here only has 1 adjacent coastal terrain, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's even better. So that's where I want to put the Kothon. So I want to put the fishing quay here. And then put the wonder right here. I want the wonder next to that, if I'm going to build a wonder, of course. Yeah, I'm taking some damage. So one of the things we can do is get in the water, get away from him. And then this here, I'm just going to go there and rest. Same with that one. And here we're just exploring still. Grow our city. Let's grab this one. So now we got 4, 8, 12 hammers, 4, 8, 12 gold, and 36 happiness. We're just cranking. Isabella, fantastic start. I'm at 18 hammers, and I'm producing things so much that there's nothing, like my science is not keeping up. And I'm on turn 15, and I have all this going for me. Oh, we just ran into this guy.
جيدة على طريق السفر. على الأقل آمل ذلك.
Alright, I can see land over here. Over here. I'm going to go ahead and explore the land around my capital city first. So let's go this way. So he's one that gives me +2 gold. And then he gets to see my territory. I'm okay with that. I need to save this. This guy needs to heal. There we go. So again, we built our fishing quay. So I want to go ahead and start working on a colonist. Sorry, I ended up taking a phone call there. Continue our exploration here. We're building some settlers, so obviously I can snatch these 3, but I can maybe grab a spot there. Maybe grab one up here. I mean, I'm close to him, but it's doable. There's 2, 3 resources here. This looks, only if I'm desperate. Down here looks like I could maybe grab something. This is one of the issues with Archipelago, is if the islands are too small.
All are made of clay.
There we go. And I could go for the library right away. That'll help us with our science. This, of course, will help me defend my settlements. I do have... They're not ranged attack, but I do have some... Yeah, let's go for the writing. And here you can see we got... Right now we can only support 3. So I don't want to build another colonist. But we can get our brickyard going. Let's do this, because that'll get me closer to that resource. And you can see they're coming after me, but I'm going to run. And I made a mistake. I could... At 170, 2 turns ago, I could have grabbed them. But you can see I'm 20 turns away instead of 30. When they're hostile, it takes you 30 turns to influence them. And that's so far the only one I've found. Alright, so now I gotta figure out what am I gonna do. This one is gonna go 1, 2, 3. It's gonna go all the way to here. So even though it's recommending this, you can see they're going to clash. I will get 3 resources out of this. That's not the bad part. But if anything, I would want to move it one further down to here. So it would only clash there on that exact spot. But I can, you know, get as much of this other stuff. This looks like the more juicy spot to go, so let's try to go there. And I actually think grabbing up here is the way to go. I can get plenty far away, so they're not interfering with each other. I don't think I want to go here, though. I want to get at least to there. So let's do that. And keep exploring. Sure.
Sailing quickly forth,
There we go.
we passed a country burning with...
Now, you don't have to go for the other one. The other one does finish your unique quarter, which is nice, don't get me wrong. And gives you +1 food for each adjacent urban district, resource, or wonder. But it's not as much of a rush. The reason why you rush ship sheds is so you can get the production boost. Normally you don't have a wonder giving you so many hammers. But now it's time to go back and get the altar. Now this part, like I said, I can grab these 2, or all 3 of these. So I want to get further away. Then here, let's just do one of these. Alright, we got another celebration. I'm still not building a wonder, so I'm going to go for the culture still. This will change soon. I'm going to get something soon. And my colonist was attacked. I should have been doing this. So all I have to do... There's several things. I can put my colonist here. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I sort of want them to be... I'm just going to get in the water. As long as they don't have an archer, they can't hurt me. And yeah, we're going to get this going. And don't fall for that temptation. We're going to go here. Now what's interesting is, why is that 6? It says 1 production from the northeast, southeast, west, and northwest. So the production bonus is water, not land. Oh, coastal terrain. Oh, okay. So that's a coastal terrain. That's a coastal terrain. Oh yeah, we're going to go here then. That's fine. It's not the actual land terrain, it's the water terrain that's coastal. Yeah, sorry about that. You would think I would know. Alright, trying to explore with a settler is dangerous, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. I found another one of these. Remember, these are taken from here. But I for sure can grab that one and that one. I'm going to try to go maybe to here. Then I can grab this, and then get whatever's over here. And I'm still just exploring. This, I just want to build my town right there. Yeah, it looks like I can go here. I'll settle there. That gets me far enough away from this, but I can still get a really healthy sized city. These I should probably bring up to here anyways to help defend the city. And I'll at least try to help explore this area. Let's move over one more. Next turn. Yep, they're coming. So we get that built. Push them out. grab our 2 resources right away, and bam, we got our first resources. Yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of... I still think I like the spot. I just don't know what's here. No moves remaining. So go ahead and get that going. And once again, so now we get to expand again, so we could grab this. I'm going to grab the horses because that'll give me some more hammers. And then we'll grab here and here. And then this guy needs... Yeah, we'll at least get a fishing K going. And then you can see, if I had enough gold, I can build these in the town. Carthage is the only one that you can build those unique buildings in towns, which is pretty cool. Now this type of choice you get in most of your games. 10% production boost in all your towns, or all your cities, or a 15% production boost in only your capital. The capital is the only place that can even be a city for Carthage, so this is a real easy choice. You always choose this one. And then we get some more stuff added. Keep going with our explorer here, and so you can see we got pretty much everything. We just ran into Hawaii. Well, he's playing as Maya, but you know what I mean. He's the Hawaiian leader. Now, I do have some influence on... I could start trying to build on my relationship if I don't run into any city-states here. So I could... Basically, it cost me 27 gold. I can get another warrior. Or just get 30 influence. I'm going to take the 30 influence. I don't know when I'm going to find another place, but these guys are already friendly with me. And this is becoming a really big island up here. So I'm going to get on, and then I'm just going to reveal as much as I can. You can see he's there. I wouldn't be surprised to find a leader here, and I wouldn't be surprised to find a leader on this piece of land over here. But I don't mind, I can expand north just as much. Like I was contemplating expanding south here. These are just dinky little islands. I mean, maybe I could put one, you know, down here like we were talking about. This is another dinky island, but like right here, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resources just from that one spot. I mean, it's not horrible. Now, that gets to your strategy here. I'm going for the mysticism. But what you want to do is go for Sicilian Wars, and that gives you a +2 settlement limit. So if you want to expand again, you know, gun for that. Yep, there he is. He's right there. Alright, so we got hammers coming out the yin-yang here, and this would be a great time to build those colonists. Except I don't have the settlement. I'll take a big happiness hit. You don't want to rush the unhappiness. You got to get a little bit closer. And maybe my going for the altar was probably not a smart move. But this is a great opportunity to build a galley. So let's get one of those going. So just get them revealed. That's his capital, by the way. So that's where he started. And I should probably reveal all of this since it's between us. But there's a part of me that wants to go down here. So I'm going to do that. Get to expand again. I think I'm just going to go for all the resources. So let's go for this. And if I go here, I can buy a fishing quay. And expand again. There we go. Oh, there he is. So that's, something's wrong here. They got the pictures. Look at that. That's Frederic. Is blue. Iben, or however you pronounce it, is green. And look, the pictures are wrong.
Friedrich II. Hocherfreut, euch kennenzulernen. Ich bin ein Engel im Salon, aber ein Teufel auf dem Schlachtfeld.
Alright, so I paid to reveal his capital. So you can see he's got basically the Great Northern Empire going on up here. So we can gain a warrior or 25 more influence. At this point, I don't know. Like, a warrior doesn't hurt. It's nice to have an army. There's no doubt. I'm going to go for the influence just because that's harder to produce. Although I'm not finding any more city-states anywhere at the moment. So which way do I go? Do I go this way, which is where he was? And look, it's correct now. Oh, I do like this. They made this better. So there I have, they're neutral on me. So plus 20. That one's neutral. The mountains turns this into like a labyrinth trying to get through there. Okay, so we got lots of options here. I can crank over to here. I can go around to this one. It's all good. I think I want to... Let's do a fishing on our way to this. That would take 3. That also takes 3. This would take 3 to get to. Yeah, sure. Alright, we got our galley built, and as you can see, now I could build this bursa. All tiles in this city that are adjacent to coast and eligible for walls will receive a wall. So basically, I would get a wall here, here, and here, and maybe even there. Heck, I might get walls everywhere. Well, let's get one more galley out, just because a galley by itself is not very useful. It can lose in a battle against barbarians or whatever. But we need to get them exploring.
There is another world, but it is in this one. The spoken word.
So there we go. We finally got one of those going. Alright, so normally, if you're not playing as Carthage, you want to get discipline next so you can get your first general. And then get some merchants going, so you can get some trade routes going. But I'm of the belief that I want to get some more settlers. So this is going to be 9 turns, and it's going to be at least 9 more. It's going to be a while, so let's crank. And I also did a bad job of saving up my money, because I want to buy a library. And we got to pick one of these. They always go after this one. And the people online, like the YouTubers, really like this one. I think this one sucks. 2 influence is not that great. I understand that if you have like 5 altars, then you're getting 10. By the time you get all these built, you don't need it as badly. This one, the 10% growth rate, it's only for cities. Otherwise, that would be fantastic. I actually think, like this one, +1 production on fishing boats in any settlement with an altar is fantastic, especially when you're on an archipelago like this. But I've always been a fan of God of the Sun. Like, if all else fails, you're getting +1 of everything, including a production. So it's not horrible, and you get +1 science, +1 culture, food, gold, happiness. Like, it's really just a smorgasbord of wonderfulness. This, of course, gives you just straight up production, and this lets you build buildings at a 10% discount, which, again, is not bad. +1 science on quarters. 10% towards wonders. Never horrible. Especially for this, but it doesn't help you in any of the other cities. Because they can't become a city, and they can't build any wonders. This one gives you the extra clay pits, etc. You got to really calculate that one on whether that's worth it. So right now, I'm leaning towards the fishing boats, which, does that count as a fishing boat? I don't know. I don't think it does. So I'm going to go with God of the Sun. Oh, and I just ran into the next guy.
Carolus. Charlemagne geheißen.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Walden mit
I don't have any city-states, so I might as well do the +20. Oh, there's one. Alright, so I can actually build a library in 3 turns. Might as well do that. Library is important. You want to get that out as quick as possible. Right here is as good as any. Largely because the library is one of your early sources of science, and you're pretty much hurting. I have 15 science, so actually my culture's lower right now. I think I want to go this way. And I want to explore that way. So here you can see I'm getting all the coast in. I'm wondering if I should get another scout. Or maybe just produce my colonists. Don't necessarily need to form the cities yet, but just get them produced. But that's going to be 3 more turns on top of that. Then I got this as well. It's going to cost me 120 of my money. My hard-earned money. I'll get another one. I need him to go here. I am still not building the wonders yet, so... There we go. There's another one there. Okay. So we're now finally seeing this island over here, which looks actually like it might be a decent size. We got some nice growth going on here. I think we snatched all the resources there are to snatch. So it's just a matter of, you know, expanding in whatever direction we want to, you know, grab in case they settle a city or something over here, right? When I'm playing as a town, I tend to value the farms more than I value the other stuff. The other stuff, like hammers, get you gold. The food gets you growth, and that tends to be better when you're talking about a town. And so here we go. That's only 2 spaces away now. I was saying 3 before. I'm only 2 away from this one as well. So let's keep this going. And then, yeah, we got... Now, here's the trick with Carthage. wrong one. What am I looking for here? This. Culture. You have to build 7 world wonders. So let's assume one of them is in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that takes up almost all my building spots. So that's a problem. And when you play as Isabella and Carthage, the one problem you get is this wonder has taken up 3 of my tiles. Those 3 tiles could be used for wonders, right? And so it does make it so you have limited space to build things. I do have one spot here to build something, but very, very limited, right? But if you are playing as Carthage, your capital city has to build all 7 wonders if you ever want to achieve this. And that means that the Great Steel is worth doing, because you get 200 gold when you construct a wonder in this settlement. So you're going to get 1,400 gold out of this deal, because you're trying to build 7 wonders with this settlement. So if you're going to gun for it, this is the way to go. I don't know how much I think we can... Like, we want to at least build 2. Because you don't want to go Dark Ages. And, you know, and this also gives you culture bonuses, which is nice. So you don't want to build 0. But I'm going to go ahead. Let's get the altar going first. I always build it on the capital. And let's just keep exploring. Oh, there's the city. That's him. So he's somewhere on this island, like I said, but he's making it so I can't go through. And then there's a, I don't know if you noticed that, there was a city-state there. And then we got an island down here.
The caged bird
There we go.
watches butterflies.
I got attacked by him. Yeah, see, I can't do that because that would create a war. These guys are harassing him. I should let him get destroyed. Let's go this way. Also, I don't have my galleys defending each other. I have a lot to do. There's 3 resources here to grab. I want to make sure that land is available for a wonder. But I have this resource here, and I also have this one up here, and that one. So let's go for this resource first. And how are we doing here? This will give us more science. Never horrible. Codex. That's always the term I forget. These are all good. What's the right order? This is only 2 turns less than these. Let's do the monument. That'll give us some more culture. Let's keep exploring this island. Do the same there. We got another island there. Rolling along. Alright, we're done already. Okay, so this will help us to get to that resource, so I'm going to build that there. Right, and in case you don't remember from previous playthroughs, or it's your first time here, you put these ageless buildings around your capital. The capital boosts them. So they will get a boost from the capital, but they don't get boosts from anything else. So that's why you build the everything else outside of the capital area. So this is 2 away from the capital, and it'll get boosted by anything that's around it. But it won't, these don't boost anything. They're sort of like dead zones. And here we go. I'm going to go for the culture.
He who finds
Alright,
more
so
joy
we got that
in
finished. And I want to get this cranked out as fast as possible. And we're still one short here. It's because I'm doing the path I'm doing. So this is a sort of a nice island. I mean, it sort of stinks that he's encroaching it. This is not horrible down here either. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty nice resources. 5, in fact. So actually, I see a nice spot for some stuff. Let's go ahead and keep going. I'm going to go this way. These little islands aren't too bad. They're not the best, but they're not horrible either. Okay, I am not finding any other city-states. I normally take something like this so I get free civics. Social policy, as you can tell right now, I don't need another one, but they're always nice to have. 5% production towards wonders for every city-state is awesome. I'm still going to do the free one.
Do nothing which is
And there
of
we
no
go.
use.
That was one we really wanted, too. So I'm happy to have that one. Oh. Extra production or just flat culture? I'll take the extra production. And so now we're back to the capital again, and we could still get started with that. Or let's finish this out. So this will be complete the quarter. And you can see it'll have a nice little boost. It's going to get a science and culture boost as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And this is a very nice one to have. Yeah, that extra +1 vision is pretty good. Gonna move this guy up there. I think there's an auto explore option now. I could be wrong. Maybe they didn't implement that yet. Now this is a tough one. Normally you would take the influence in a heartbeat, but right now I don't have any city-states I found. I'll take the influence. Sorry, I'm munching on something and I'm realizing it's getting into the microphone. Sorry about that. Okay, I might be at my dead end here. Obviously I have his area up there. There's a nice sized island here. Oh, here's another one. We just need to somehow spot him.
He was the first to construct a wall. 80 miles.
Another growth. This prevents them from sailing through. Get irrigation going. See, we got massive production, which is helpful. I do want to get the colonists going, because this is going to trigger soon. So we're going to build the colonists first, and then the monument. This one will give me 5 culture right here. I'll go ahead and take that. And then we definitely want to do this. So I'm spending 480 gold to get 6 gold back every turn. That's going to be forever. Also, this is ageless, so I will have that 6 production if I turn this into a city in age 2. So you want to build these Punic ports everywhere. This is also not a bad build, because that gives me 1 science and culture, and right now, considering how few I'm producing, that's a good boost. So I want to build 3 buildings in each of my towns. I'm trying to find the where this guy is from. So you can see he's the Opone. The Opone. So I got a scout heading that way as well. And then here I'm just basically... Oh, there's a goody hut. 60 science. When you're only producing 20, that's worth 50 gold. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Presenting the captured fleet, the Carthaginians ensured that the people could not only...
Alright, this is always a tough choice. The economic one, I'm only going to get 1 gold a turn. I'm going to go militaristic. And here, I'll show you why. The 1 gold per turn is nice. But this gives me 1 war support. So if anybody declares war on me, I get a +1 war support against them. And that's worth a lot. Always take the codex. And then when we took the codex, that gives us science. So we're getting our science up. I'm actually surprised my culture is so low. Here we go. Got another resource. And we definitely want to get Code of Laws. We got to get some merchants going. That gets our science boosted. Where am I at? Okay, this guy. Right, that is like a mile apart. I can't go through that, but I'll at least go that way. Oh, there's a goody hut. Trying to find where he's coming from. It's got to be over here somewhere. I could go up. We know if we go down, we're going to run into him. Yeah, I'll explore up for now. We're just going to keep him there. You can see the Hawaii guys all along the shore. There it is. Let's get that going. And I know I'm only getting 10 a turn. I'm going to boost it though. Oh, that guy was supposed to go there. Okay, where do I want to build my next 2? I thought that down here, this spot in particular was really nice. So I am going to send a guy all the way down there. And I think the other one needs to also go south. I did contemplate going up here, which maybe I still should do. That blocks him in, and him. Like, for example, this spot here looks really nice. If I go 1, 2, 3, I can go all the way to there. I could take this one, which gives me these two. Or I can go up here, which gives me those two. Excuse me. This might be the better spot. There are some nice spots down here, and if I don't take these, the AI will eventually come and settle down here, which is annoying. Because if they settle enough of these islands, they can actually block me off so I can't sail through. You know, because of the borders and stuff. It's not a great city spot, but 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. That's pretty good. I'm looking at this island down here. You know, I think that one was a good one. But, like, as far as resources go, there's a lot of really nice grabs. Even this one isn't horrible. But, like, down here, there might be potential for a lot more than just those 3 resources. Like, I don't know what's here. But I do think that right now the opportunity is up here to prevent these guys from expanding south. So let's do that. They call that forward settling, right? Because that's what the AI does to us, right? They forward settle. So we're trying to forward settle them. And sure enough, my theory was right. This is a pretty good spot.
The essence of all beings is the earth water, the water plants man.
Okay, so we keep going. I'm going to go ahead and boost this because that boosts science. I took it, it's not helping me at all. Take the science. Oh, there we go. I shouldn't have spent the 100, huh? Usually when they do that, they're getting ready to declare war on you. So just be ready. What do I want to do here? I can actually build a 3rd city. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So, since they're going to be declaring war on me soon, I'm going to start navigating back. That was a little unexpected, so bigger island. Them being here does make a difference. I could put a city right next to them, but it's tougher. If I can influence them, I can make them grow, and then just convert them into a city. This looks like there's more stuff this way. So what I think I'm going to do, though, is I am going to head back with the galley, and then this guy needs to come down and explore this.
The spoken word conquers all thought.
Oh, we got attacked by somebody. Oh, makes sense. Get off of there. Alright. Let's grab the camel. Gives us more spots. As much as these are nice to get, it might behoove you to get these other things first. The bronze working gives you a nice production boost. This one, of course, gives you a great money boost. Ultimately, you want to get to mathematics. There's another production booster. No, that's a happiness boost. There's the production boost right here. And a culture boost, right? So we need a culture boost going on. This will give you happiness and influence. And then, yeah, some of these will give you codexes, which you do need. I'm going to go ahead and let's do bronze working. Because if a war's coming, that'll let me upgrade my units. And I need to think about this. If he's here... Right now my troops are there. Sometimes you just pay attention. Because see, look, he's moving this Jaguar Slayer over here. So what I can do... is I'm going to suck everyone in. I'm going to pack up my toys. And we're going to head over this way. Now this is interesting. I would get 3 combat strength, but I need my influence now. That's a problem. I'm going to lose my guy. Oh, that's right. I don't need to explore with him. I need to get back. So let's get up to there, because then I can sink his stuff. And, yep, that's what we expected. So now this is... I'm really just navigating around his city to the best of my ability. And yeah, I do need to start producing some wonders. But I think I will build this first. And this is the part where it gets tricky. Like, you know, that's a really nice spot. But then I'm taking away a spot that I can build a wonder. I just need to give up on the wonder idea. Oh no, look, I found another one. Oh, I need so much influence now. They're all coming out. Alright, I got one more. Where do I want to build my one more? This would be really close to him. That would cause a lot of tension. I don't know what happened to my guy that was going up here. He should be up there. Where did he go? Like, that one's all the way down there. Where did he go? Oh no, I didn't suck him up into here, did I? There he is. Alright, I will send this guy up to do the job. That means this one... Now, the question is where do I go? Like, this looked fantastic, but they're there. I mean, I can go further up and grab all these, like right here. I can get that one, that one, that one, these two. But it's not a horrible... Like, I would like a spot where I could actually upgrade to a city and actually produce... You know, have some actual producible tiles. Like, this would not be horrible. This one would have been really nice. That's sort of why I'm grabbing the land tiles here. These little islands are too tiny to really be anything more than just a fishing village. This is the one I'm eyeing up. It's big. Him being there is a problem. Like, I could still go here. I could even grab this, because he hasn't grabbed it yet. But I could go here and still have a lot of these. Yeah, I'll go there. And here we go. We get another one going. And every time with Carthage, as long as you build next to one resource, then you get another resource. Or you get another population right away. Which is really nice. So, what do I want to do? I'm not going to build it yet. Instead, I'm going to come over here, buy a fishing K, and then grab some fish. Okay. Just growing this guy as much as we can. I don't know why his happiness is so low. What's going on? -1, huh? See, there's a lot of stuff to build. And every hammer we produce increases the gold, which increases your daily... Like, it's like a little snowball that starts rolling down the hill. And like I said, we need to build these, which are 480 each. So we definitely need a lot of gold here. But right now I'm trying to get my... that would give me another production. At some point, maybe production isn't king. But it really is good. I will take the production. And I'm 4 away from being able to influence one of these. So I'm just watching. See, like, he's making our relationship go down and he's bringing his troops over. They're pretty obvious when they're trying to declare war on you. And it's also obvious which town they're going after. Because they hover right outside your border. So I just come here with this guy. And I can unpack here, for example. And I can go here and that'll give me 3 happiness. So now we have a town that's not so unhappy anymore. I can also get an alliance going with him. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we built both of the things we want, and then we still can build other things. I think I'm going to do the Bursa. And this is where it gets tricky, right? We have... See, I want to do the nation gate. Man. Alright, we'll do it. I don't want to do anything with this colonist yet. So I'm just going to have him wait. And yeah, we're going to move our ships up to start to wreak some havoc on them.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Alright, somebody built hanging gardens. The guy who's planning to declare war on us built those hanging gardens. Maybe we can steal it from him. I forgot to come here Get that going. Ah, I chose the wrong one. I should have chosen this one. Because he's closer to the other civs, and they might influence him before I get a chance to. And yeah, this is the one here. I need the Gate of All Nations. That's like a really important one. Especially when the AI is very declare war happy. So I can trade with Charlemagne or with just them. So I'll just go with them. We can see there's and yeah, I'm coming up here. I'm gonna sink all their stuff. The moment they declare war on me. Heck, I can even declare war on them, I guess. At least get healed up. Alright, so I'm running out of explore options. Obviously, if I can get behind these guys, I can maybe explore a little bit more in that direction. Let's see if I can go that way. Just go in alert for now. Looks like I'm at the end here too. There we go. Now this was not next to a resource, so it's not going to get the 2 boost. But if I build this, I can grab that right away. There he is.
Upang halimuyang ang bango. He heard these horrors and
There's
his
my
spirit
upgrade.
still-
Right on time. It's almost like I've played this game before. Okay, so we got that we can grab. But see, they're standing here, so I can't do anything about it. But I can do this. That gave my general some experience. I'm gonna move my general forward. I don't have enough gold to upgrade my troops. I go ahead and attack that way. I'm gonna attack this guy before he even lands with my ship. And I do get to grow. The thing is I wanted to take this one so I can go grab that. So I think I'm gonna try to wait. There's my next one. So I already got my military accomplished. That's right. I gotta do something here. Sure, I'll grab this one. Grab you. Got a cotton down here. Yeah, I'll go this way so that way they don't encroach. This will give us extra combat strength. But I think I need to keep going with my buildings. Get another one of these out. Alright, so this is a scout. Scouts are pretty worthless once you have everything explored. So there you have it. So I'm going to try to get my commander some experience. We knew this is exactly what he was planning to do. And then, I can't remember what I just said to research. I'm changing my mind. We got to get the catapult. Because I would like to produce one and take over his capital. There you can see they're attacking my ship.
Which is of no use.
And there's a wonder I do want to build. Alright, so we have a chariot. I'm going to go ahead and have him. So by doing that, I got my commander some experience. I'm going to go ahead and finish that off. Make him suffer. Where did my... Oh, he's right there. So yeah, I can upgrade him. It's going to cost me 120. I'm just going to put him back on the town. Oh, there's something there. There's a goodie. Oh, that's right. These guys were mean to me. That's why I couldn't grab it before. But now I can. A lot of good wonders here. It's just, I'm not going to be able to build that many. The AI gun's really hard for this one. So this is, like, if you want this, you're going to have to gun hard for it yourself. This one they also gun hard for. This one they don't. And then this one here, this Emil Bell, pretty easy to get. The Oracle, 50-50 on that one. They go after Wayang Palace hard. Sanchi Stupa is usually available. This one, they go after Mausoleum of Theodoric, like top priority. And actually the Colossus is also hard to build. The Nalanda they go after. And that one, the Angkor Wat. They go after all of them. It's just that some of these like linger. Like you could see that they, they're going to research, and they go straight for here because they want this. Then they go research to get to this one. And then they go as hard as they can to get to that one. And then they come back and do the other ones if they're still available. So, what am I going to do next? I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that one. Because our social policies, like this one, is better than this one, for example. That one's doing us nothing right now. I don't have any specialized towns. Yeah, so they're using their archers to attack my thing, but that's alright. I'm going to move my guy here, and then we got our chariot. And I'm actually going to move him in to heal. And then we're going to finish this guy off before he gets a chance to heal. I know I could have finished him off, but that one was the priority because he was running away. Don't ever let them run away. And we get another one of these. That increases our gold income, which is nice. And you can see I'm at my cap again. This is that town specialization. I don't want to do that yet. Keep them growing is what I'm trying to do. And this is, I'm just trying to reveal territory. Maybe there's going to be a goodie hut somewhere. And here I made it to my destination. And here you can see I got, that's a 10% culture. So this one only gives me unit training. So I'm going to put that one in instead. Gives me a 10% boost. And anyone that I don't use gives me 1 gold and 1 happiness.
There are to be seen at
There
this.
you go. So I built this. And because it builds anything that's adjacent to a coast, I got 5 walls built. Which is pretty formidable. So I didn't mind it. I just, it is what it is. I can build another free ancient walls. Sure, I'll take that. And we'll go ahead and do it here. It's free. Just like that. Let's grow this town. And we can produce some barracks. And you can see right here. Petra, really nice because of the desert tiles. Gives me 1 gold and 1 production. Because that's also a desert tile. So is that. And so is that. So I think I would just get 1 gold and 1 And then, of course, the Gate of All Nations is really nice. This one is one that the AI also guns for, so let's try. Let's see if we can beat him to it. And they're saying we're defenseless. That's because of this guy over here. Not worried about him. Alright, so here you can see he took off. I'm going to go ahead and start healing. And the problem is your ships don't get experience points. Alright, unfortunately I have other plans this evening, so I have to stop here. But thanks for watching. Stay awesome.